What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. We have made it. It is the end of the week, and it is 5 o'clock. And we are going to go over three NBA games fresh to everyone. And if anybody has any baseball questions, you can throw them in the chat also. But to get us started, we have our guy Josh here actually with us. What is up, man?
Not much, man. Having a good day so far. Tennis didn't have much on it this morning, but so far, pretty good day for me. Just ready for the NBA slate and the NFL draft again tonight, baby. That's it.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Then we have our regular guy Joe here with us. What is up, man?
Yo, how's it going? So, feeling good, man. Lost a few units yesterday, just three and some change. Turning around today. Loves today's 4 picks. So definitely
Nice.
turning around.
I know we're all ready to hear those. Yesterday I was really thinking I was going to end up having a massive day. Then the Thunder really let me down. And it ended up being an even day. But yeah, the Thunder, man, I really think that they just wanted an actual challenge. That's the only thing I can come up with between that first half and then actually the second half. But yeah,
I played the Thunder live as a personal bet, and I should have put it on Twitter. Because at one point they were giving the Thunder 22 points. I'm like, let's not be ridiculous. Then when I blinked and looked up, it was 14 and a half. Then it got to 8.5. And I'm like, you know what? I'm taking them on the money line. Why not? And it turned my day around. But I'm like, damn, I can't really take credit for it. So, looking forward to today.
I was saying with me, I caught them at I believe it was plus 280, which was nowhere near actually what they were.
Right.
But still, I mean, it was a nice hit though. It was still a nice hit. But yeah, guys, let's just go ahead and get into it here. Game number one we're going to talk about. Celtics are at the Magic. Celtics are laying 3.5 points now. Total is 197. I'm going to be pretty quick here with this one. I have not had a bet in this series yet. I don't know. This Magic team, the way they match up with the Celtics, I just haven't had a great read. Just that there hasn't been anything that I've loved here. For tonight, though, I will say, kind of like the over. Just the full game over here. It's not enough. I don't have a big enough edge to where I actually bet it. But that is where I would definitely lean. But like I said, this series I haven't had a bet on, and I doubt I will. I'm probably just going to stay off this one the entire time. But Joe, what do you have here, man?
I'm 5-1 in this series. I love this play for today. Let's see. The Jaylen Brown over rebounds. I had him at 5.5. He had 7 in the first half. I had Peyton Pritchard over 11.5 points. That cleared super easy. Let's see. I had the Boston Celtics team total over 104. That cleared easily. Yeah, and I had Porzingis first half. That's my only loss was a hook. It was 10.5. He got 10. So I've been pretty lights out in this one, and that's just why I'm making a play today. I'm taking the Boston Celtics over to score over 100 points. That offense is far too electric. I don't give a damn who they playing against. Jason Tatum is also rested. He had last game off. Then they still put up 108. So now you're getting a rested Jason Tatum versus an Orlando Magic's defense that I feel is still overpriced at home because of how they performed last year at home. Their last year at home record was insanely good, especially against the spread. But we're taking out spreads and we're saying Boston, one of the best offenses in the NBA, can't score 101. I'm not buying that any day of the week. I'm not overthinking it. That's play number one.
I like that. Josh?
Yeah, so I mean, I kind of like what you said too, JD, about the over on this one. I'm not taking the over on myself, but I like Boston minus 3.5 here. I have it at 103 to 98 Celtics, and which I mean, it's pretty close. I think a lot of people are taking the Magic in this one, or at least what I've seen, is based off of last game. They're looking at the Magic. Okay, they played pretty. I mean, they actually played pretty well considering it's in Boston. I get Jason Tatum's out, all that good stuff, but dude, the Celtics are just like Joe said. They're a different team. I mean, it's the same thing with Thunder and Grizzlies, dude. I see it as a similar matchup. So Boston minus 3.5 is my official play here.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Footy in the chat. What is up, man? Footy
Didn't they win yesterday?
Footy is wanting me to bet them tonight so bad. He's wanting me to bet them tonight so bad. Oh yeah, as far as the Tigers game, guys, that game has been canceled. I actually was afraid that was going to happen, and it sure enough has. So if that was a play that you were riding with us on, that one has been postponed. Let's keep it going, guys. This is a game where I do have some more thoughts. That's the Pacers. They're at the Bucks. Bucks laying 5.5, total of 230. The Bucks in the series are down 2-0. I mean, if you're into spots, this is a Buck spot. I mean, it doesn't get any more clear here. Well, I mean, the books are like telling you that. Let me see what the first half line. It's like one of those where they have the first half line like. Yeah, the first half line is 5, and the full game line is 5.5. So, I mean, the books know this is where the Bucks are going to come out strong, at actually home. For me, I'm going to be really, really quick here about why I really like this play. Is actually that like reason. Yes, I do expect the Bucks to come out tonight strong. The Pacers, they're actually defense. They don't really scare me. I definitely think the Bucks are going to be able to. They're definitely going to be able to put up points here. I think Dame being actually back tonight, you're going to see him do a lot more, and everything's just going to flow to touch tonight. You have the first half team total at 58 and a half. Yep, still. And actually, that's where I'm going, guys. That's how I'm getting around laying that first half 5, because actually like the books are actually like taxing you big time there.
Yeah.
So this is a way of still backing them coming out strong in the first half, but like I said, without having to actually like pay that tax.
I think the Bucks was like the second or third most profitable team in the first half against the spread. So that's probably why it's juiced so high.
So everything here just really lines up with the Bucks to come out strong here. And that's the way that I am going to go about this one. For this one, let's start with Josh.
Yeah, man. I love that analysis, bro. I don't have much here, so I'll keep it quick. But I love Bobby Portis over 1.5 threes. Love that play a lot. Me and Joe were talking about it before, but Bobby Portis is a home guy. He feeds off of the crowd every time he's at home. It doesn't matter what kind of game it is, he's gonna perform, man. And it's just who he is. So over 1.5 threes. If you didn't see last game, he had 6 3-pointers made. 6 made 3-pointers. First game he didn't have any. So what? I think he carries that momentum into this game, and that's what I'm rocking with.
Yeah, there's just no. Are you laddering that at all? Because I just don't see him not hitting 2 threes. Like Bobby is that dude. Remember his first game back? They were down by like 26, and they had a second half come from behind win. Like, I think that was against Minnesota. I don't know who that was against, but Bobby is that dude. Like Bobby is definitely that dude, man.
That's a great point though, dude. Because to make over 2.5 is plus 300. Over 3.5 is plus 800. So you could make some serious money with that.
Ladder that one. Like, I love that play, dude.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I said I'm
So-
laddering that play series.
Throw my
Uh,
phone in
But all right, I guess I'll kick it off. I got two in this game. The
Okay.
first one is Kevin Porter Jr. over 6.5 points. This line is disgustingly low. We're talking about a Houston Rocket guy who was a co-star with Jalen Green, and he was averaging over 20 points a game. This dude comes off the bench, he gives you nothing but energy. Um, I know that Dame Lillard is coming back and his minutes will go down. However, with Dame Lillard in the lineup, his last 10 games, he's averaged 10.8 points per game. He's cleared this line in 8 out of his last 10. Head to head against Indiana, he's averaged 11.3. He's cleared this game in all three of the times he's played against Indiana. He scored 9, 16, and 9 with only 16 minutes on the court. So even though Dame is back and his minutes will go down, I just think that's way too much of a chop. So that's play number one. Play number two. Let me go back to my guy Matherin. This dude is one of those mix it up with anybody kind of guys. He's definitely, I want to say, if the Pacers had a Draymond, he's that guy, but he can actually score. He's not afraid. He's big, physical, my favorite kind of guy. So against the Bucks, he's averaged what is that? 22 points per game or 22 minutes per game and 13 points. So the last four games head to head, he's had I'm sorry, 19, 9, 16, 12, and 9. I think he clears this line. So give me Matherin to clear 11.5 points.
I like that. I think I'm going to have to tail you there, man. That one sounds good to me. Before we get into this last game, chat, if you have any questions, especially anything like actually baseball or anything, any games you want us to go over, drop them in the chat, and we will be happy to touch on all of those. Yeah, fellas, moving along quickly this afternoon. It's Friday, like I said, it's 5 o'clock, and I think everybody's ready to have themselves a Friday night. So let's go ahead and get into this. Lakers at the Timberwolves. Timberwolves laying 3.5. It looks like everywhere now. Total is up to 208. Guys, I've been on the over in every single one of these games so far. The first game, I still think that one should have easily hit. That was one where the Lakers scored 5 points over the last, I believe, 7 minutes of the game. And then actually last game, yeah, that was just it. It honestly started out being an actual ref show, actually, like right at the very start of the game. It was just a weird game. I feel like we haven't seen a game yet where both of the teams have actually played well. Tonight, I actually think you do. I think we see both teams playing actually well here. I think the Timberwolves tonight actually tried to pick up pace. In all of these games that they played so far, the actual Lakers have gotten plenty of rest. Well, this game, or after this game, they only have 1 day of actual rest. And I think the Timberwolves are going to try to push pace to basically try to wear the Lakers down. That's just a thought that I had. That just as far as the over, it kind of helps me out there. We will have to see if actually that's what they actually do. But to me, that either makes a lot of sense though. But yeah, as far as the over, I mean, like as far as my numbers go, it's just told me to bet the over every single time. It just thinks that these numbers are way too low. I am back on it. Like again here, I actually got 207. As far as the current numbers, I actually think those are fine too. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay actually on it, guys. Josh, what do you have here, man?
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm telling you on the over. So
Okay.
I love that pick, first of all, but realistically, man, I don't I don't know what to do with the full game here as far as like money line spreads. I don't think there's a safe pick any way you go. My model has the total around 216, so that's I'm telling you hard on that play. Um, but realistically, I truly think that this could go either way. Um, you said it pretty well, right? It's going to be a good game in my opinion, and the Lakers could easily take it. The Tims could easily take it. I still stand with the Tims in 6, but I mean, it's hard to believe if that's going to happen, then the Tims can't. They have to almost win this game, right? But I just don't feel comfortable enough to do that. So I'm going to stick with just tailing you on that one, JD, and keep it at that.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Jeff?
Well, fellas, I think we found a player today because I'm definitely telling it. Another reason why is because when I looked into this earlier, the Lakers are over 500 far to the total to the over, and Minnesota at home is 24-17 to the over. So I was already looking at the over. I think this game has a lot of overtime potential. But my personal play on this one that I gave out earlier was T Wolves -3.5. Like I said, their heads just was not in the game the first half. Um, DiVincenzo and Naz Reid, when they both got on the court, just to give you some backup about the lung exercise the refs got, when they both got on the court in the first 8 minutes, they both had 3 fouls apiece. Those are not physical foul first kind of guys. So the refs made it clear what they were doing. And then towards the second half of the game, they started blowing the whistle against the Lakers. So it was like, if you look at the box score, it looks about even. It was not if you watch that game. I think the T Wolves take this one pretty comfortably, at least 6 or more, personally, because Anthony Edwards, he got that dog in him. Rudy Gobert did almost close to nothing as possible. And he's been so dominant lately. So I think today they shift to the big man lineup. Just to echo JD's thoughts, I do think they pushed the tempo today. Even with the big man lineup, Rudy's in physical shape. The guy averages 37 minutes a game, which is a lot for any center. And with there being Minnesota has the depth, right? This is why I believe they'll push the pace because the Lakers are only running a 7-man rotation. So if you're only going to run a 6-7-man rotation, that means you literally don't trust anybody else on the bench. So if you don't trust Dalton Connect and Gabe Vincent to come in and give you meaningful minutes, and the T-Wolves have 10 guys that they trust, the T-Wolves have been running like a 9 to 10-man rotation. Nicole Alexander, we've seen when Naz Reid and DiVincenzo got kicked out the game, that kid came in and dropped 30. The T-Wolves have depth if they have nothing else. I think they push the pace because they don't have to play as many people, as many minutes. That gives them the advantage in this game and the next, which will make this series 3-1. So I think the T will take it at home comfortably.
Yep. And thank you for saying all that. You said that a lot better than I was trying to say that. So, yes.
Well, I just didn't want people to think I was just copying. I'm like, no. I looked into it. I promise you. And this was why. So I had to say everything in my notes that you didn't say.
Well, I definitely like hearing it and definitely like thinking like you're on the same like page there. Because like I said, yeah, to me, that just, it just, for actually this game and actually next game, it just, to me, just makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Still think they have the coaching advantage, too, for what it's worth. I mean, JJ is a good coach, but he doesn't trust people. That's his thing. Like Dalton Connect, he's not. JJ isn't the grooming kind of guy. He's like, you either do it or you're not. And certain people don't connect well with that. And Dalton Connect is way too good of a shooter for this dude to get less than 10 minutes a game. So I'm not trying to hear anything about matchups. The dude can shoot the skin off the ball, but you're not putting him on the court. So miss me with it.
Definitely. Fellas, that's all the games. Chat, you actually know that we're about to do the play of the day and along with the parlay of the day. So if you have any other questions, definitely go ahead and drop them now. If you have anything about any of the basketball games, if you have anything about baseball games, you can ask anything else besides that if you want to, but we may not answer it. But but you can still definitely ask. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get to because I'm pretty sure we've already figured this one out. Let's go ahead and get into our play of the day. I think we all decided that Lakers and the Timberwolves over.
Yeah.
I think is going to be the play of the day. I'm going to go with 208. You can get a 207 and a half at actually DraftKings still, but that is the only book hanging that. So actually for the show purposes, we are actually going to go with 208 because that's the number you can find pretty much everywhere. So we're going to roll with that. All right. So the fun part now, let's figure out our parlay of the day. Be honest, if anybody has something, go ahead because I don't know what I'm going with yet.
Joe,
hang on. What's good? Celtics just moved to -5.5, and the total the total actually just went up to 199.
Hello. Yeah, that line that he gave it 3.5. Move it quick. That's what just happened. Josh is channeling his inner JD, moving the lines by 1.5 during the show.
Nah, yeah, that means somebody's playing. Somebody's in.
So let's go ahead and take my play I said earlier off the table. I'm not doing 5.5 because my model says it's 5. Not doing it.
Footy says Paul Skeens over 8.5 Ks.
That's sexy.
I would actually rather actually go on the other side of that and go with Yamamoto over 8.5 Ks, but that's just me. I think Skeens tonight definitely gets his. I'm not sure that he gets 9. But I do think there's a chance that the Dodgers can actually hit him up a little bit, though. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to go
What about
with.
the Dodgers? What about the Dodgers on the first 5? Like, because Paul Skeens gets 0 run support at all. Look at his games.
Yeah, I would actually go full game there.
Okay.
Pirates bullpen. Hang on. I was surprised. I actually redid my I redid my bullpen numbers. And actually Pirates bullpen has actually been like pretty good. They were definitely top actually 10. I'm trying to find my damn notes.
Dude, I've been looking at Paul Skeens. They do not get that dude run support at all. Like,
No.
he could have a lights out 8-inning performance and they lose 1-0 or 2-1 or something. Like,
yeah, I actually currently have actually them actually ranked 9th. So I mean, like that's good.
oh no. Take that back. I love Paul. I'm blaming the rest of the team.
So. Man, the Pirates, man, I'm sitting here trying to say actually good things about them. But yes, as far as bullpens, guys, that's something that I personally do is I go through every like few days and actually like rank them and like rank them. There's a lot to it. But yeah, as far as actually baseball capping, there's a lot as far as the bullpens. If you're actually betting like the full game, there's a lot that goes into that and like who has been used and who's not been used, and there's just a lot that goes into that. If anybody would like us to go into more detail and actually that at actually some point, I definitely can. But what I'm trying to look up is the Yamamoto Ks. Because that's one that I really like tonight.
Dude, I used to have a dirt bike named Yama. What was it called? Yama. No, I had a trumpet named Yamaha. So I love that dude, man. That was my first trumpet.
Man, I got him over 6.5 at -140, and now it's -200.
7 Ks and -2. That is insane.
We can get 8+ at +114. So for the parlay,
one more strikeout.
I know, but so as far as parlay, do we want to go more juiced or do we want to go on the risky side here?
Dude, 3 legs, even at 200, we gonna get to like plus 275. So
I can't
I
do
say let's hit one. Let's see one go through on the Friday. I don't care which way you go. Like,
that.
let me see. What did you? Mm,
All right. Yamamoto. All right, Josh. Funny, yeah. What do y'all want to go with here?
I'm going to stick with Bobby Portis over 1.5 threes.
uh, so since he took Bobby Portis, I'm gonna pivot to the Boston Celtics team total over 100. I know that some books won't let you do same game parlays with two people in the same game.
I've
Um,
not looked at it, but that's definitely going actually to have actually gone up now.
uh, well, let me do Minnesota on. Wait, what is Minnesota on the -3? You know what? No, no, no. Let's just do Kevin Porter Jr. I'm sorry. Final offer. 6.5 is just too low for that dude. Like he got a 90% clearance rate with Dame in the lineup. Like, I mean, if you can't get it, I'm sorry. Not my fault. But
Joe, would you still take the team total over 101.5 for
yeah.
Boston?
hmm
Let me check here and just see what that is.
I don't see Boston dropping under 103, we being honest. Like,
Yeah, okay, so we can actually get 101.5. Are you good with that?
yeah, yeah. That's
All
cool.
right,
It's only
guys.
1 point.
So we went on the riskier side here with this parlay today. So actually, this actually 3-leg parlay is
420.
It's
What is it?
juicy. You're nowhere close.
Really?
Nowhere
Say
Plus
the
close.
odds out
15.
loud. What's the odds? Oh, you went to the plus. So if he got a plus 114, I got a minus 120-ish. Josh had a minus 115. What is
Josh had
that?
Josh had a plus 110.
Oh, so two pluses. So we're talking fives. Let's say 530.
Bobby Portis 2+ made threes. Yeah, it's actually plus 110.
Hmm.
And JD, we can take the over 1.5 if you want, bro. Just to have it like
Oh, you
There's
took the
actually what that is.
8Ks. That's what happened. You took the 8Ks. Okay. I like
Yeah.
it.
So we got
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yamamoto to have 8Ks. We need actually Bobby Portis to hit 2 threes, and we need Celtics team total over 1.5 for a plus 740.
Hey, somebody better talk nice to us with this cash. Like,
I'm definitely
8K.
liking that one.
$5 gets you a gas tank, baby. This is my type of odds.
Definitely liking that one, guys. All right. Yeah, guys. Well, that is it. Do y'all have anything else that y'all want to go over? Does
I'm
anybody
good, man.
have any fun plans?
Well, I'm in St. Louis right now, so if you guys are in St. Louis, hit me up. You know, I'll buy a beer. I'll hang out. It's whatever.
Yeah, I'm in South Carolina, so if you're in South Carolina, don't hit me up. Just try to find me, I guess.
Uh,
Oh gosh. All right, guys. One more time. Our play of the day is the Lakers Timberwolves over 208. Parlay of the day is Yamamoto over 7.5 Ks, Bobby Portis over 1.5 threes made, and the Celtics team total over 101.5 for a plus 740. That's
This is
definitely
about
the
to be.
that's definitely the biggest odds for actually like a 3-man we have ever had.
And if this is sweat free,
So yeah, we will see what happens there. All right, fellas. Well, we will be back Monday, and we hope everybody's weekend goes well. We hope everybody makes some money. Joe,
hush money.
Joe, why don't
Yeah,
you go ahead and take us out, man?
me?
Yeah,
All right, I got you. Like my boy Callis said, you either win with us or watch us win. Either way, let's have to win, baby.
let's fucking win, guys. Later.